Well, hell, even I'm a necromancer, and I am my best friend, so there you go.
Yeah, sounds legit to me.
I don't have to take your shit, Asthma Man.
Man, that's the worst superhero in the world.
I was to say, introducing our new line of Mega Man villains.
Asthma Man.
Worth 50,000 points.
Asthma Man. He's gonna he's gonna cough and you will die horribly.
Now I gotta think of a special robot weapon.
Do you want to recap?
Yes, please.
All right.
For Griff's sake, then I suppose. Who wants to do the recap? Should I randomize it?
I didn't watch it, but
I did the recap last time. I also record.
Would Dark Destiny would like to maybe do the recap?
No, I don't want to, though.
He should always recap. He's the leader.
And he writes the journal.
Oh, glorious supreme leader.
I'm trying to make my new weapons, but oh well. So, let's see if I can remember what happened last time properly.
Goblin ice cream van.
Other than the goblin ice cream van.
You're looking forward to those new jingles I got.
Okay, so last time the Spiral Vanguard, if I remember correctly, we went into a crypt. We got attacked by skeletons. I got shouted at by Saloro because he thought I knew nothing about magic.
True, you don't know anything about magic.
We had traveled through the forest. I executed a goblin. Saloro played musical ice cream jingles of goblins over a cliff. We found out the goblins seemed to have somehow tamed a boat. Or several. And we received loads of rewards.
Succinct, to say the least. Very well. There has been a few days since you returned to Sandpoint, and during these days, well, the different members of the party has been busy. So, I think it would be interesting. You all sort of reconvene back at the Rusted Dragon on the eve of the second day. So, what have your characters been up to during these 2 days?
I guess I can start. Alvyn has been mostly just wandering through the city, thinking about the goblins, their motives, and trying to pretty much make sense of it all and what has happened and why and stuff like that. But he didn't really come to any helpful conclusions at all. He has revisited all the locations where goblins appeared or signs of goblins, like the alley where the dog was found, the marketplace where we got attacked, and the crypt. But it has been too long and there were no new clues at all. He didn't find out anything interesting at all. He did hear some rumors while just wandering through the city, but mostly just stuff about love affairs and other stuff that is not directly related to any goblin threats. Though he did hear about some interesting happenings in the basement of the Turandarok Academy, where apparently old Izuari is having a goblin farm as well as phantom spiders and stuff in his basement. But that's really just probably a rumor and not actually. Though it might be worth checking out in case we run out of leads to follow. On the second day, he paid a visit to the old light once more. Primarily because it was just an interesting landmark and he ran out of things to do. And while he was there, he also decided to climb to its top to get a good look at Chopper's Island, our possible next target. But he couldn't really see much apart from sort of remains of a structure at the cliffside of the island. But apart from that, he didn't really obtain much useful information during the 2 days at all.
Roldar, during the past couple of days, actually feeling a bit weak compared to the group, and decided he needed something to help tense his muscles, give him a bit of proper workout, something to make him sweat. As such, he's been helping the villagers, well, kind of tidy up after the goblins, helping to rebuild, clean up the mess, and generally work with the people, doing something practical, but also getting himself a workout. And doing such, he heard a few rumors, which he didn't really make much sense of, but he passed it on to Erevan as swiftly as he could whenever he heard them, in case, well, maybe it might make his job a bit easier. As such, Roldar is also very amused at the group in general, especially any that do huge leaps of feats with their body. It seems to kind of have Roldar convinced he's traveling with the right group, but he needs to get himself tougher.
Right. Arenoss will have spent the last couple of days. The first day he have spent sort of relaxing, taking a bath, and drinking some wine, smoking his pipe, and not really doing much, except talking with Amico. That didn't really reveal anything useful. He also visited the sheriff and talked to him about Skarni leader, and the Skarni leader says that he's innocent and that smugglers' tunnels have been blocked by an earthquake that hit the town 5 years ago. He also learned that in the wilderness there are several smaller tribes of goblins roaming around in the hinterlands. And the clan that the sheriff thinks attacked was the Bird Crushers clan. And judging by the casualties, not much should remain of that tribe. Also, he has talked a bit to the old man, the what's it called? Seer scholar? Something?
Sage.
Sage, right. About the city. And he has learned a lot about the history of Sandpoint, basically. He also visited the marketplace and being hailed by all sorts of people, being a hero, and that stuff. He also learned some rumors, mainly the Sandpoint Devil rumor. I'm sure some of you also know about that. Also, could I do the thing I talked to you about earlier, Jonas?
Sure.
Right. When he's being hailed by the sort of townsfolk, he walks up on a higher plateau of some sort and holds a speech, which goes like this. Good people of Sandpoint, the latest goblin attack we have seen might not be the last. You should all be prepared, for the threat is still out there. But do not fear. The highly skilled sheriff, his guards, and the Spiral Vanguard will be here to protect the city and put an end to this goblin menace.
Yes, Erevan can go next. During the 2 days Erevan had free, he proceeded to, speak to Amico. He went shopping, and he also went ahead and spoke to Erevan and... Not Erevan. Arenoss. And a few of the local citizens. On the second day, he more went ahead and went around asking for rumours and asking about Shopper's Isle, finding out much detail about what happened there, and information such as there was a monument once on the island. That's, if it's still built or not, is unknown. After that, Erevan went around and just gathered general rumours from the town about different things, including the Sandpoint Devil.
What did he talk to Arenoss about?
He just generally spoke to Arenoss about him joining our group. We discussed different things. We also traded notes about what we also found over the first day. early on.
Yes, and Arenoss also signed the paper. The note in his journal. Or what it was, yeah. So he's now an official member of the Spire Vanguard.
Grimith?
Saloro spent 2 days compiling all of the information he surprised the party with by interrupting a meal of theirs. Insert nod sagely here.
Okay.
He's also been sleeping separate from the others, no longer in that bedroom with Roldar and Alvyn and Erevan, choosing instead to go to a room by the stables instead, so that he can spend even less time with the group while he's out doing wizardry things. He's a man of mystery, DM. I have to keep it secret.
Indeed he is. All right. The party then reconvenes at the evening of the second day, sitting or standing, as the case may be, in the Rusted Dragon, enjoying your evening meal with a few other patrons. It's generally a happy-go-lucky feeling in the Dragon this evening. Most people seems to be in a good mood.
Let me tell you who's not in a good mood. Someone in this town. There's probably a goblin somewhere. He's scared out of his fucking mind. Hiding in a log pile somewhere, going, "Please don't let the Longshank Saloro find me!"
He's lifting everything! Help!
He mage-handed a pile of trash, I saw it!
He's crazy!
You gotta help me!
Might be.
Saloro will sit here as tall and intimidating a figure as he always is. It's a mystery how he manages to eat while still wearing that veil.
It's as if it disappears before it touches it.
He teleport the food into his mouth? Fucking wizard! What I like to imagine is that he uses prestidigitation to make small morsels of food vanish until the end of his next turn, and by the time that comes, they're already gone in his mouth.
Oh, wizards. Alright, what do the rest of the party do?
Are we still on the second day?
Yes, the evening.
Okay.
Erevan will continue to eat his meal as well as show everyone the notes which I handed out, which I also sent to all of you in private chat.
Right. Arenoss will just sit back, smoke his pipe, and drink some wine.
I don't need an orb for food.
I have it on my table at all times. While the party is lightly conversing or eating or whatever they do, Aldrin Foxglove suddenly appears from upstairs, the room he hired in the Rust Dragon. He looks quite excited over something, and he approaches the main force of the party. Clearly homing in on Erevan. Perhaps he identified him as a leader. He gets close and smiles at the party. Well, good evening, dear friends. And he makes a slight bow.
Evening.
Good evening to you too.
So, I believe I still owe you something for saving my life and all. And he smiles.
According to what you said, yes, though we do not know what this thing is.
He smiles. Yes, I have been arranging that for the past days. And it would be my great pleasure to take you all on a fantastic boar hunt into the Tickwood. And he smiles. I have gathered some information, and I am told that the Tickwood is relatively safe and plentiful of big and ferocious boars that we can hunt for great sport and fun, frankly. And he smiles.
Erevan will just slowly turn and face the rest of the group. Kind of like, what do you guys think?
Alvyn can't decide if he's happy or sad of the. He was definitely expecting something shiny instead of a boar hunt.
How big of a boar are we talking? How big are they?
Aldrin seems to consider, well, from the tales I've heard, they're quite big, actually. It's apparently a famous hunting ground. Shouldn't be a problem for us, though, being fantastic heroes and all. And it's a great bit of sport, really.
Saloro stands up from the table, pushes the chair in, walks forward a bit, says, "It would be rude to refuse. I will go."
Foxglove turns around, beaming at him. Oh, I am so happy to hear that.
Not letting the wizard have all the fun. I'm in.
Oh. That's fantastic there, big guy. He smiles and looks at Erevan.
Erevan will turn back to face him, kind of with a bit of a confused expression for a second, just like, well, Flora has a point. We might as well try. We might as well give it a go. Hunting's never been my thing, but let's see.
Yeah, sure. Sounds fun.
Anyone who has history trained can make a history check.
Okay.
Right. I don't have it trained.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, both Erevan and Saloro recall that a traditional Verisium boar hunt is usually undertaken more for the thrill of the chase than anything else, especially among the nobility. A hunt ended quickly is a disappointment, even if you have a fresh boar to show for it. The thrill of the hunt is the main event, so to speak.
Saloro doesn't feel very thrilled right now, but maybe that'll change.
Maybe you can flame sphere the boar. Oh, Aldrin beams towards the group. Wow, that is fantastic! Great, absolutely great. I have some of my people to arrange for horses. I do believe some of you don't have horses. Am I correct to assume this?
Yes.
Most of us do not have a ride.
It nods very well. Don't fear, I shall take care of it. And he makes a flourishingly elaborate bow towards you. But very well then, I propose that we leave early tomorrow morning. It takes some hours to get to the Tickwood, I am told, and we want to get there bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to really give that boar what it's got coming to it, eh?
I guess so. See you tomorrow.
Fantastic. And he smiles and quickly walks, still looking sort of at the party, and then leaves the Rusted Dragon.
Saloro turns around, sits back down at the table, resumes making food disappear.
Erevan will just turn, look up at Roldar. You like the idea of a good hunt?
I need the workout.
Well, this will be a decent chance for you to do it.
It'll be fun.
That we can agree on.
Yes, a hunt could be fun, although I don't know if I can use my magic against the boar. I don't want to ruin the best parts of it.
Do not use acid and you should be fine.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I'd like? Gold. Not a boar hunt, but I guess it might be an interesting experience.
Well, at least you already did give us a little bit of money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, if we're going to be leaving that early tomorrow, I'm going to go upstairs and get a rest.
Yeah, what's the time now?
It's around 9 o'clock.
Alright. Arenoss will sit up for a bit longer and then go to bed in about an hour then.
Okay.
Alvyn will do pretty much the same, just sitting there thinking about stuff and then eventually going to bed when he feels tired.
All right. Excellent. Yes. Roldar?
Mm-hmm.
Staying up?
Roldar will stay up for a bit before heading to sleep. Probably go outside, bench press a wagon or something.
Bench press Heinrich.
No.
No.
No. That would be an unfortunate incident.
And then, then Roldar will head to bed.
Okay.
Saloro will be up for several hours going out on his night ride with Heinrich and communicating with the horse about the idiocies of everyone and how difficult it is to tolerate this latest batch of fools. He dimly remembers adventurers being smarter back in the day. Or at least that's what he likes to tell himself. But he too will sleep in his isolated room that is somewhere.
Yes. All right. Well, the night passes. Some of you might be dreaming. Who knows? But at least you awake in the early parts of the morning, and you do hear some activity downstairs. Apparently, Aldrin Foxglove with his people, as he calls them, are already in the place, sort of rummaging around, doing stuff downstairs.
When the 2 hours less Erevan was needing to sleep, he would have completed the his normal morning rituals and given himself a quick wash.
Mm-hmm.
Then proceed to go downstairs.
Laura
Yes,
cleans
Arenoss
himself
will,
with the power of magic.
Wizard!
Arenoss will walk out in the main room and say, good morning.
Alan Foxglove beams towards and says, "Oh, good morning! It's a fine morning indeed. Hopefully there will be lots of boar.
Oh, how's the weather?
It is quite fine. It seems to be a beautiful day outside.
Wonderful.
Looking forward to this to Arenoss?
Oh yes, a hunt is most enjoyable, in my experience.
He nods. Indeed it is. Indeed it is." He looks at Erevan. Have you hunted much before, sir?
Not a lot myself. I normally just accompany the hunt, not actually do the hunt.
He nods. Very well then. Well, perhaps I could teach you some.
Maybe.
He smiles.
Just Erevan's checking his new repeating crossbow.
Very shiny. Well, Alan Fox sort of looks around. Well, if you would all like some breakfast, I'm sure the good Amako can serve it to you. I will be waiting at the town eastern gate. I have some horses prepared for you. And yes, I will be eagerly awaiting your arrival. And he smiles and sort of signs to his people to fall in behind him as they all leave the Rusty Dragon.
Evan's voice will raise up. Amico, can we have some breakfast, please?
She nods, of course. And quickly dives into the kitchen, gets it, and brings it to you guys momentarily.
Thank you once again for your service, Amico. Evan will give a nice smile.
She smiles. Oh, not at all. I'm quite fond of having you here, truth be told. It was a long time ago. Adventures of your caliber came past here.
Saloro will spend a long time with Heinrich, preparing him for leaving the stable, for the horse is getting a little antsy and restless. There's a few dents in the wall. Did you fight a goblin? What did you do? Don't you fucking shrug at me, you goddamn And Saloro will walk in, see the others eating, pause long enough to grab a bit of bread, and walk back out. Da-da-da!
At least he didn't turn the food purple.
I guess, but
Huh?
I think he could talk a little bit more than normal.
Well, Saloro's a laconic guy. You know, doesn't think many things are worth saying. He's trying to be polite now. In theory.
After Erevan
Right.
finished eating, he'll just look back and forth and wait for one other person to finish eating before standing up.
It's that awkward math of shit, I'm the first person to finish eating. What do I do?
Exactly.
Arenoss will eat hastily and then light up his pipe.
All right.
And then when everyone's done, I guess we just walk out.
Damn, I saw something being dragged across my face in the tavern. What was it?
Dragon?
Yes.
Yep, could have been a dragon.
Evan stands up, just goes, waits up at the door for everyone.
Saloro will undoubtedly be there first. Heinrich just sort of prancing about a bit while he waits for his companions.
All right.
Saloro, are you looking forward to a nice ride on Heinrich?
It is a pleasant enough day. We'll see.
Okay. Let's see here.
And then Saloro, with his horse speed, will get to the gate before anyone else.
Show off.
The
Beat a
power of
10.
horse.
Whee! Horsepower.
Right, he's got horse and wizard powers.
Dude, I'll make purple sparkles, and streamers fly behind Heinrich.
Oh.
No. Nah, that's just silly. Everything I've done up until now, that's fine. But that's what's silly.
It's like Fast and Furious Horse Edition.
Saloro Soreasu stars as Vin Diesel.
Yes. You
Oh, goddamn.
can drink any mead you want. As long as
Roldar
the
Tuck
cop-
will be Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Are you a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop.
See this? None of this makes sense.
Yeah, bruh. Oh, those movies, goddammit. Alright, the party arrives momentarily at the gate, where the quite exuberant Alan Foxglove greets them. He is quite happy that all are here, and he's positively just beaming towards everyone. And he waits no time and sort of leads almost a charge out of town towards the apparently famous boar hunting ground, the Tickwood.
How do the horses that the party has been allotted look?
They look... Hold on, I shall show you. Let's see.
I want that one.
You can have any horse you want.
Yay.
When Alvyn sees
Goddammit.
the horses for the first time, he will look somewhat concerned because he doesn't quite believe that he is big enough to ride a normal-sized horse.
Roldar will look for the strongest looking one.
Arenoss is crushed by the horse.
Oh god! I cannot mount a horse, help!
Send help! Send help!
There we go.
Erevan will just step forward and attempt to mount the horse.
Yes, the horse seems to be, quite used to strange riders, so it allows for Erevan to climb aboard.
Alvyn, still looking somewhat concerned, tries to mount a horse as well and hopes for the best.
I need a step stool.
Roldar leans down, picks him up, puts him on the horse.
The horse looks at Alvyn with almost skeptical eyes, Alvyn thinks. But
Really?
yeah, the horse seems skeptical for some reason. But when it comes down to it, it falls in line behind the others, going into the forest. The ride to the Tickwood takes some time. And during this ride, Alan Foxglove is still sort of quite beaming with the party. And he frequently sort of rides next to Erevan, and yeah, quite. Everyone gets the feeling that Alden Foxglove wants to say a lot of things, but he might be shy, or he might be doesn't really know where to start. But he seems quite excited about this whole prospect.